everybody, it's Catherine from In the Pink Designs, and today I am doing another project with homemade treats. I love this set, especially the dies, because they give you doubles of a couple of the small ones, which is excellent. Alright, so that's the only thing we're using. We're not using any dies with this, but the dies that are included. Okay, this box measures 2 1/4 by 4 1/4 by 1. If I open up the linen thread, now you could use, if you have a thinner shaded spruce, or you could use a real red, but I think shaded spruce would go in here. I only have a thick one. Alright, yeah, so if you have the thin one, I think it would offset the red a little bit more with this. It would be really good. But I used baker's twine, which is good too. Alright, so inside I have 2 of the, what do they call these again? Oh, Ritter Sport minis. I love they usually come in the squares. These are minis. I love them. I got this from BJ's, but I've heard they have it, well, I've looked up, they have it in Sam's, sometimes they have it in Walmart and some grocery stores. So I'm going to imagine if Sam's and BJ's has it, probably Costco probably has it. I apologize for my dog. The heat ticking has him convinced there's a mouse, but it's the heat. So he's driving me a little crazy today. All right, so that's what's in it. You could put, I bet you 3 Ghirardellis would fit, not 2 of these, in place of 2 of them. Okay? All right, so I already did some of the stamping. I cut out the baking sheet out of silver foil paper. I already stamped and cut out the gingerbread men. I stamped them with Versamark ink onto Pecan Pie Cardstock and then put white embossing powder and heated them up. And I did the same with the candy canes, but on real red cardstock. So we need to do the Santa hat still. All right, but I did them to kind of cut down on all that we have to do. Okay, this box is great more than one way. You get 2 out of 1 sheet of 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and you get 2 out of each sheet of 6 by 6 DSP. I'm using the Timeless Plaid DSP, so I got 2 boxes out of 1 sheet of cardstock and 1 sheet of 6 by 6 DSP. So it's a very economical box. All right, so for the stamping, you would need Pecan Pie Real Red and Basic White. We need a piece of Real Red cardstock that is 7 by 5 1/4. And then this, of course, is the Timeless Plaid DSP. I believe this is Crumb Cake. We need 2 pieces that are 2 by 2. 2 pieces that are 2 by 1 1/4. And 2 that are 3/4 by 2. Okay, let me get my Simply Scored. And, of course, I still haven't found my good embossing tool that came with this. And we don't sell them separately, which is kind of a pain. Okay, we're going to start on the 7-inch side, score at 1/2, 2 3/4, 3 3/4, and 6. Turn it to the 5 1/4 inch side and score at 1, 3 1/4, and 4 3/4. Okay. Now the top, there's 2 1/2-inch rectangles. The top one, the longer one, I'm just going to pull back just a little. I'm not going to fold and burnish that. And now I'm going to fold and burnish the rest. Okay, so your 2 1/2-inch rectangles are here and here, and there is a 1-inch strip on the bottom and over here. And this is what we're going to be doing. Okay. So we're going to start down over here, go to the first score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge up into that 1/2-inch rectangle. Go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the first score line and wedge a little off of those. And go to that last score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge that. Okay, now we're going to turn it so that the 1/2 inch rectangles are on the bottom and over here. And we're going to go over here. Go to the first score line, cut it to the first score line. We're going to take off this rectangle, and then I want to make this a square. So about a 1/2 inch off of that, and then wedge that. Okay. Okay, go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the second score line. Take off that rectangle, and then about another 1/2 inch. And then wedge this one. Okay, go to that last score line, cut it to the second score line, and then wedge up. Okay, now I'm going to round the corners of both of the top flaps. Okay. Alright, and that's what your cardstock should look like when you're done. Okay, now we're using some tear and tape on this piece of 1/2 inch rectangle that's on the side, and take that backing off. Okay, now we're going to flip the whole thing over, fold over the side with the tape and the other side to meet it. Okay, I'm going to flip it over. This is our seam here. So this is our back piece. We're going to put that piece down after the flaps. Okay, and that's our box. Just like that. All right, now, before we put on our DSP, okay, we're going to stamp our sentiment before we put it on, and we need one of the pieces that are 2 by 1 1/4. And we're going to use Real Red ink, and our sentiment says, "'Tis the season for baking." Okay, now these 2 pieces are going to go on the top, on the front and back. The 2 pieces that are 2 by 2 are going to go on this part of the front and back. And then these 2 small pieces are going to go on the sides. All right, now let's do some other stamping. We need some basic white and some shaded spruce ink, and we're going to do the pastry bag. Okay, and then I did the candy canes and the gingerbread men, so now we just need Real Red to do the Santa hats. So I'm going to use some Versamark ink and some white embossing powder, and we need 2. Okay, now I'm going to cut these out. This is the pastry bag, and these are the hats. All right, now I'm going to, well, first, if you can see on here, I added a little bit of shaded spruce into the gingerbread man, and I'm going to use the fine part of my dark shaded spruce dark Stampin' blend, And it's really pretty easy because it's embossed, so the ink wants to go onto the cardstock that's not embossed. So just a light touch and it'll be great. Okay, now we need some glue, and I'm gonna try to only put a little bit of glue on these, so it's a pain when they spread out. Okay, I'm going to put a gingerbread there and a gingerbread on the bottom. Okay, then I'm going to put the candy canes on next. And then the Santa hats, which actually I guess these are elf hats since they have red fur and white hat part, but that's okay. Okay, there's our tray of cookies. Now, you put in your 2 Ritter Sports. And then I'm going to take a hole punch and do 2 holes in the top here. And I'm going to double my baker's twine and tie a bow through both of those holes. My linen thread. I'm sorry, I said baker's twine. It's linen thread. Now, I'm just going to glue our baking sheet a little bit slanted like that. So I'm only going to put it in the middle of the baking sheet, the glue. Okay, and then I'm going to put a dimensional on the top of the, oh, like right here on the pastry bag, and then a little bit of glue down here. Then I'm going to have this slanted right like this. I'm just going to hold it down. Okay. And then for the final touch, I'm going to get some red and white peppermints. And I'm going to put a medium and a small down here, a large over here, and another medium and small on this side. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. All my info is below. Please subscribe and hit the like button. And have a great weekend. I will see you next week. Bye.